I knew the author, and I didn't have any idea this is what he was writing. And he told me he wanted to get it printed. And I said, I'd like to see it when it's finished. And when I saw it finished, I just about fell over.
Rabbi Morgan is actually my Hebrew teacher, and he, besides teaching us Hebrew, he allows us to know what else is going on out there, and he actually is produced this book. It's 2 books and a workbook, and he's just given us information about it.
My dad brought it home one day, and I picked it up and I started reading it, and it was so interesting and so easy to understand that I couldn't put it down.
It was laying out on the counter a few weeks ago, and I took a skim through a little bit, and I was very interested.
I found out about Have You Been Jewish today when Rabbi Morgan called me and said he finished this beautiful project and asked me if I'd like to see it, and I said I'd love to.
My favorite part of the book was chapter 12, where it says, whose fault is it? Because this happens in my life a lot, and where people blame each other.
Okay, my favorite chapter is 32, the life cycle events, because it talks about all the happy events that everybody goes through during a lifetime, from when you have a baby to the Brit Milah, to the circumcision, to the bar mitzvah, the wedding, and it's all celebratory events. So I enjoyed that the most.
My favorite chapter is actually with the holidays. There's a lot to learn about the holidays, and this book gives a lot of information, detailed information, so then I can actually bring it into my life and know what this holiday is meaning. It's not just the skimming of the surface of it's a brand new year or if it's the Exodus of Egypt. It gives more depth into what I need to know.
I can't say I had one favorite part. I think what was very impressive about the book is how comprehensive it is. And I think that it makes a nice supplement to someone who's going to Jewish day school or yeshiva. And as well as someone, it could be used as a textbook in a classroom because it's really very all-encompassing with a lot of nice examples and nice stories. And I found it to be as I said, quite comprehensive. It covers a tremendous amount of material.
It is a basic overview of Judaism, most of the concepts of Judaism, and a very basic beginning for everyday life and all the things relevant to Judaism today. And definitely is a tremendous handbook for anyone starting out, and it's a great stepping stone for the deeper works.
Classroom? Okay.
I read the book by myself because I like reading by myself, because then I could read it with nobody disturbing me and I could get through it.
You know, my daughter, she's in high school, she's already reading it, and I have a 7th grader, and he's reading it. I never even mentioned to them to even look at it. They saw the books, they picked it up, and they started reading it all on their own.
The way it's organized in small chunks, so it's easy to read, and you can read a little at a time or a lot, and it's easy for someone who is just becoming more religious to understand. Let's say it can be an adult, but it's also really accessible for children. The language is easy to understand, and you don't have to have a background to use it.
As a convert, it's nice that I've had this opportunity to use such information to not just have to answer to the Beit Din, but also so that I myself can learn from it and use it in my daily life as a Jew.
I think what I like about the book the most is the broad range of topics that it covers, as well as the depth and detail that each topic is covered with.